I got a problem. I got a strange addiction. Somebody help me. I need an intervention. It ain't alcohol or weed. There's just one thing that I need. I got an addiction to fruit trees. Got an addiction to fruit trees. I take a persimmon to breathe. Hey, the next one I'm getting jujube. Got an addiction to fruit trees. All right, peace, family. I'm going to try to record this again. I just recorded it and it came out all crazy. But anyway, this question is for anybody that may have knowledge of elephant ears. I bought 2 elephant ear bulbs. And mind you, I planted them late in the season. I don't remember why I put this one here, but I'm really glad that I did. Because, first off, it took off fast. And it helped my hydrangeas to come back. I don't know if you all remember, but I put 2 hydrangeas in this little bed that I kind of threw together. Here's one here, and then here's the other one. I've got to remove the dead flowers, but I put them in with these 2 blueberries. Sort of as an experiment. I wanted to test the acidity levels, of this bed by way of the hydrangeas. I just wanted to kind of see if it would work. I thought it would be interesting. When I first put the hydrangeas in, they were doing really good. But then it seemed like they just started struggling and they really looked like they were on their way out. I did a video asking for help, because I couldn't figure out, what they needed or what was going on. And I got quite a few answers, which was helpful. And I did take some advice from some of the things that I got back. One of the things that was said was like, the soil may be too compacted. Now, I know for a fact that when I put this soil down, I did it to where it was very loose. But I kind of loosened up the soil around it, and that did help a little bit, but they were still struggling. When I put the elephant ear up, it seemed like they just kind of responded really well and started bouncing back. And if you can see it here, like they both have a lot of new growth on them. So the elephant ear, I believe it kind of saved the hydrangeas. I think what it did was it shaded them some, because I think it may have been too much sun, for one. But it also redirected water, with the leaves. Like right here, the way that it's set up, this is there's kind of a bump here. And I think that the hydrangeas was getting too much water. Another one of the answers that I got back was like, it may be getting too much water, which I think was true. But it's funny because you do your research, and one of the things that I saw online was, hey, it's called a hydrangea, so it needs lots and lots of water all the time. But I think it was just too much water for it. So the elephant ear kind of redirected the water to where it was bringing it here. And I think that it was kind of saving and storing water so that the hydrangea, as opposed to it getting direct water on it, it was able to just get water from underneath whenever it needed it. Right now, the elephant ear is like kind of gangly. So I think it's kind of wrapping it up for the year, which is fine. But I do want to have it here again next year. So the question that I have is, can I leave the bulb where it is and just let it come back on its own? Or do I need to dig the bulb out? And if I do need to dig the bulb out, how do I store it over the winter so that it'll still be viable for the spring? That's the questions that I have, because I definitely want it there again. I think that once my hydrangeas, because I love hydrangeas, man, but I think once they get better established, after a few years, I think they won't really need too much assistance. But for the first few years, I do want to help them as much as possible. And it just seemed like the elephant ear was like right on time for that. So, again, can I leave the bulb here, or do I need to dig it up? And if I do need to dig it up, how do I store it in the winter so that it's still viable for the spring? I'm actually in zone 7A, as some of you may know. I'm in Virginia. I researched it, Didn't really get great answers back, or I didn't really get consistent answers back, which is why I'm reaching out to those who may know. This was one of 2 elephant ear bulbs. This one actually did better than the other one. I'll show the other one in a different video because we got a different issue that's going on here that I want to talk to you all about. But this one did really well. I mean, it took off fast, man. It looked like, it was like when I first planted it, it peaked up a little bit. It kind of stalled, but then it just shot up. But like I said, now it looks like it's getting kind of gangly, which is fine because we're coming to the end. But, you know, if y'all have knowledge of it, if you can help me out, that would be greatly appreciated. I've seen a lot of people with elephant ears, and so I know that I'll get good feedback, but I suspect that there's somebody in particular that I think may have some knowledge on it as well, and I'm kind of looking forward to hearing from her whether she has it or not. And that's our sister Clausen from Clausen's World. The reason I bring her up is because, you know, like I said before, I haven't really had much time to get on YouTube like that because I've been working on this wood situation, which, you know, it looks like I'm just trying to get it cleared out before the winter. But I get Instagram notifications, and when I get Instagram notifications and see the stuff that she's posted, I'm like amazed, like constantly amazed, like all the time at the different things that she has. I don't know if she puts all of that stuff on YouTube, but I know, man, she has a lot of different things. She's got, I mean, it's so much diversity out there where she's at. I'm just blown away. She's got stuff that I've never even heard of. You know, not like I've heard of a whole lot, but she has a lot. So I'm pretty sure that this is probably easy for her. You know, but anybody that may have knowledge of elephant ears. Since I mentioned Clausen and her diverse property, her diverse plants, I'm going to also leave a link in the description so that you all can check her out as well. You know, like I always say, drop a line, tell her VA sent you. And, you know, again, if you all have any information on elephant ears, please let me know. And I shall see thee in the next one. Peace.